Hey, I'm Scott, and we're here on location at Random Secluded Parking Lot. That's right. There's nobody around for miles. I can do anything that I want, silly, stupid, or funny, and no one will ever know. Isn't that awesome? Well, except for you guys, because you guys are watching my blog. Thanks. Hope you stick around. Hope you enjoy the show.
I spent so many nights wondering when will it end, when will the day come when happiness begins. I'm running the race but it seems so hard to win. I'm sick of mourning, my stomach is throwing up in the morning. I'm calling for help and watching it melt away. My heart's been put on display and put away in many ways. Many times I told myself it was okay, and anger was the price that was paid. While these faded dreams just scream to bring them home, the burden was too heavy, I kept running from the throne. I can't take it any longer, I can taste my spirit hunger. God, please help me get home.
Can you believe that guy? He is scared. He's worried. He can't do it. What's his problem? It's just a skateboard, right? You'd think it was a rocket ship. Or he's got a serious case of needing to pee. I'm not sure. But you know, this brings us to what I wanted to talk to you about today. And that's this. That Jesus told us not to worry. Okay, you caught me. Yes, I was the one walking around the skateboard pretending like he was scared. But you probably already figured that out because I told you that we were in a random secluded parking lot, all by ourselves with no one around to watch. And that also would include anybody that was actually participating in my video shoot. And of course, as we know, I would never do a video shoot in front of anybody because that's just weird. So, here we are, all alone, and I had to pretend. But just pretend that person was actually afraid of skateboarding. Would he ever learn? Would he ever get anything out of it? Would he ever become the next Tony Hawk? Well, let me tell you now, that was me. I got to a point in my skateboarding career back in the 1980s. Yes, I said 80s. I am that old. Where I got too afraid to take it to the next level. I could do a few tricks. I could impress the ladies. I could even hang with the skateboard crowd if I really wanted to. But I could never, ever do the tricks that, say, Tony Hawk or any of the idols I was looking up were doing. I'm telling you right now, I wasted that whole point in my life because I had spent all that time skateboarding. And I got to a point in my worry and my fear grabbed a hold of me, took me over, and kept me from growing anymore. Do you know? That's the way life sometimes is. We can actually get so worried that we stop growing, that we stop getting closer to God, that we stop fulfilling the purpose that God has for us in our life. That's tragic. I can't tell you how tragic that is. So what's your point, Scott? What are you trying to say? Did worrying really ruin my life? Of course not. In fact, my life really turned out awesome. I mean, look at me. I'm laying in a parking lot. Every man's dream. Every boy's fantasy. Yes! Anyway, my point is this. We shouldn't worry. God worries for us because God's got so big plans for us in our life that if we actually saw them, man, we'd be freaking out. But see, God can see them and God knows. God knows what we need. God knows every step that He needs us to take to get to the point He wants us to get. And He will take care of us to that point. I promise you. So the Bible says, do not worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about things. Because what does worry do but hold you back? Trust the things that really mean a lot to you to God and see that He will see you through. Because that's what God does. He sees you through. So here we are, signing off at the random, secluded parking lot. It was a good day. No one saw me, and the cops didn't drag me away. Woo! No handcuffs. That was kind of my goal. But if you want to learn more about this Jesus guy who said, "Don't worry, be happy." Actually, that was a song. But he did say, "Don't worry." Then come to our youth group. 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights at Celebration Church. It is an absolutely amazing time. You do have to be in between 6th and 12th grade, however. So come join us. We'd love to see you there. And I drew you a map. There it is, right on my skateboard. That would be Deerwood Park Boulevard, right off of Gate Parkway. It's been good having you here. You guys really rock. And you know what? So does my blog!